Hello there, this is Daniele from Toolchefs, and in this video I'm going to show you the new Vortex field module. So as you can see here, I've already created some fishes with a torus layout module. I've created the 400 iterations and the torus radius is 500. And if I press play, the agents are just swimming in a straight line. So nothing very exciting here at the moment. One thing that we have to make sure whenever we simulate fishes or birds or anyway agents that are able to move in 3D space is to enable the Behave 3D option so that the agents are able to move in 3D space. So then I want to add a vortex field behavior. I want to make sure that the reference position for just this case is actually the same position of the agent group. So the agent group is at 0, 0, 0 and the vortex field reference position is at 0, 0, 0. The reference axis is the axis in which the vortex rotates around. So in this case is our z-axis. And now I want to make sure that the distance, so the actual vortex radius, is greater than the torus radius. So in this case you see, because it's 100 and the torus radius was 500, the agents are not being affected. So if I now put like 500, you see it's just half of them are affected just because there's the other section of the torus which is not. So I'm just gonna put 650, and now all the agents are actually being affected by this vortex. So if I now press play, the agents are actually being affected by the vortex, so they're rotating like they're swimming in this circle. So what I can do now is I can change the direction to clockwise to counterclockwise if I want, not in this case. I can provide some sort of noise so they don't just rotate in a circle, but actually can go also up and down. So for instance, I can say I want the noise height to be 1, the frequency to be 0.1, and let's see the effect. So yeah, you see that basically the height is way too much, they're going up and down way too much. So let's say 0.5 or something like that. Maybe it's still too much. Yeah, it's still too much, because I would like this to be a very subtle effect. So I'm just gonna maybe 0.1. Yeah, much better. And of course what you can do is also you can randomize this value a little. So let's say we do here, we can select all, randomize, and then we can, so we said 0.1 is a good value, so let's say between 0.09 and 0.15 or something like that. So now the agents are not going up and down all in the same way. Of course, you can affect also the maximum angle, the velocity threshold. So if the agents are not moving at velocity higher than this threshold, then they are ignored. There are a bunch of other options that you can also check on the documentation. One cool thing to know is that you can also change the reference axis. So for instance, if we're gonna change this from something like this. No, actually, this. If I press play, now they're gonna rotate around their axis, and you can see weird effects, especially if you start playing with these the reference axis in real time. So for instance, if you animate these with Blueprint and change the value while the agents are simulating, you can really get some very nice effects. And this is all for this video. Thanks for watching.